صباح الخير.
Ooh. Sabah and here. Yeah, amen.
Good, good. All right. Did you enjoy the song, the alphabet song?
I did. I got to the place where I can learn how to spell mama dada. So
Mm.
mun alif, mun alif mama.
Meme Alif.
Oh,
Meme Alif.
mim alif mama.
Nice, nice.
I will admit it's harder. I got the material, the books, but I remember
I
I
didn't.
also had these books from the first when I was supposed to take class a while ago. So I had my own, so now I can actually write in them and really practice writing.
Yeah, yep,
Hmm. Yeah.
cool. Okay, let me open a chat here.
Hmm.
Okay, I want to ask you question. Is were you requested to learn Arabic for your post?
Hmm.
Okay, so it's mandatory.
So it's not mandatory, but I also want to be able to get around
Hmm.
since I know I'll be driving. I want to be able to read
Yeah,
signs, be able to
yeah,
blend in as much as possible without having to really rely on too many people.
yeah. So if it's not mandatory, I have to commend you that you chose a hard way, but you chose to learn.
Yes.
And I don't want you to be overwhelmed or frustrated because so far you're doing great for a second session today, or you're motivated, you're self-motivated.
Thank you.
You're welcome. No, I don't compliment in this. If you're not, I would say it.
You were like, nope, you suck.
Yeah. So by being there for a while, you will
Mhm.
learn more. So so just don't rush it. Don't push yourself because I came to the US in 2004. Of course, I knew English before, but my English in 2004 is by far different than today.
Right. Right.
So by time you will learn more, you will find people to help you even with the language more in
Mm-hmm.
there. So don't stress it out.
Shukran.
And the other
Coffee.
thing,
Muffin. You want muffin?
No muffin. Thank you.
so we had an assignment that you
Muffin.
to
Muffin.
Yes.
study the
Cake,
alphabet,
cake, cake.
review the numbers up to
Cake, cake, cake.
counted, and then to make
Cake, cake, cake.
stress in pronunciation of these four letters.
Cake, cake, cake.
And then
Mom. Cake.
try to write your full name.
Again.
Yeah, so I got the full name. So I tried to download
Mom. Mom.
Yeah.
Mom.
so I have the alphabet. I think I have the alphabet.
Muffin. Muffin.
Oh my goodness. This is why I don't want to be home. Go to school. Go.
Muffin.
Go.
Muffin.
So I downloaded the alphabet and having the keyboard. So
Okay.
I'm not really sure how to use it though. That's
If you have it virtually, you can just click on each letter,
Oh.
and yeah, and you know if it needs some diacritics down the road.
Muffin.
Well, I'll tell you how to get the.
Muffin.
It's by hitting the shift, like you're making an uppercase in English.
Mhm.
If you hit this, it will show up.
Muffin.
All right. Cause I downloaded it.
Using iPhone. Okay.
No, I'm using my Windows
Okay.
laptop.
Now, okay. So are you using a headset? I mean.
No, not at the moment,
Okay. Okay.
but I can. I just want to down here. Here's keyboard.
Unfortunately, I cannot share my screen with you because either one of us will have the audio, so
Ah.
the other one will not hear.
Oh, Okay.
Yeah, on this green side.
Okay.
Or just depend on the sound that you have in your speaker
Mm-hmm.
uh, to hear with you
Ah,
while navigating with you from my platform here.
got it.
I will hold off to Rosetta Stone for now because Mango has the same.
Mm-hmm.
And navigating in Rosetta Stone, I have to ask Yusuf about a few things before we start. And also, I don't want you to be overwhelmed between these three, four platforms.
Yeah, there are a lot.
So yeah, we'll just work on Mango and not even the CL150 right now. We will work on this DLF thing that we read the numbers from last time.
Okay. And then, all right, so I knew how to do Ayana, and now I'm sending you, what are these? There's no R, B, nope, got that.
I can show you an easier way to get the Arabic keyboard,
How,
and you can copy and paste it in the chat box.
yes,
If you go to Google Translate
okay,
and choose between the left side would be Arabic and the right side would be English.
Ah.
And then you will, in the Arabic box, you will see a down drop menu at the bottom that has Arabic keyboard.
mm-hmm.
If you click on this, the Arabic keyboard version will appear.
Perfect.
A muffin. A
So
muffin.
whatever you
A
want to
muffin.
write, you can
Muffin.
just
Muffin.
type it
A
there,
muffin.
copy and paste.
Muffin. A muffin.
Oh, give me a second,
Take
please.
your time.
Okay. So it's Ruby. Yeah, with the U. Alright, give me a second. Okay. Oh, here. Here. No, take that out. Take that out. Okay. Huh? Get cakes ready. Here. Muffin. There you go. Here. Sit. Okay. All right. So
Okay,
that's how I spell my name in full.
okay. So we're missing the last name, but let's do these two first. First, between each word or each name,
Mhm.
there has to be a space.
Ah. Okay.
Okay.
So Annette, Alif, Hattie, Alifier, and so.
If you type something in Google, you can just leave it when you switch to here,
Mm-hmm.
transfer to here, just make copy. So if there is correction, it's easy to do it, to write it over again. Okay, Ayana is good. Road correct because the first one was not correct.
Direct. And then.
Right, so
Okay, and then the last one.
Barham.
Yep.
Okay, wonderful, perfect. I'm so proud of you. Okay, so I have to give you information here. The Aleph,
Mm-hmm.
the letter Aleph, in front of or the beginning of your first name,
Okay.
and the Aleph in the middle of your last name. The first one and second one. Barham.
Mhm.
See, we see ba. We don't see ba. Okay,
Got
that's
it.
correct. Barham. When we say Ayana, we start with
Ah.
El Hamza,
Hamza.
which is if you go to the keyboard on Google, you see this Control plus Alt tab,
Uh-huh.
the arrow above them. Click it.
Baby.
Oh, twice.
Baby.
Uh-oh. Oh,
What?
I'll do that.
Okay. It doesn't respond.
So to Control Alt Tab.
No, no, no. So just hover over the Control Alt. I just want to guide you to the Shift over it. The Shift tab, which is up arrow.
Okay.
You click on it.
Mm-hmm.
Do you see in the middle the different shapes of Alif?
No, it is not working.
Okay, close it and reopen it. I mean the keyboard itself.
Yep.
Okay. The keyboard that says Arabic only, not Arabic handwrite or marhaba. Just one in the middle. If it doesn't, don't worry, we'll get to it.
Yeah.
Mom.
It doesn't work.
Mom.
Let
Try
me
I
refresh
believe
the page.
they will put it. The cookie. Bring the chair, bring the chair, be up here.
Okay, Bubba.
What?
Should be able to.
It just shifts to the special characters which says the shift, the regular shift in the keyboard. Which just located
Yes, that's it. I got
above the Control Alt tab beside the space bar.
Okay, got it.
It works.
Yes.
See these three different Alif.
Let's see.
The one in the middle, can you see it?
Yep.
It has Hamza on the top of the Alif. If you can, it's very small,
Yeah.
but if you click on it, it will appear on the box
Yep.
clear. So this is how you start Ayana, the Alif with Hamza on it.
Okay.
Okay, so when the Alif not all the time, just when you spell specific words and names, like me, I put Ayman, Alif, like this one with the Hamza on it, and then yeah, Mim, Noon.
Ah.
Okay, now I will, you know, what is my last name?
Gabor.
Gabor, but of course for the Americans I pronounce it Gabor. But now that you know the letter Ghain, and remember that the Arabic is written as pronounced and pronounced as written in 99% cases. So if I tell you my name is, or the last name is Gabor, how would you write it?
Nine.
Oh, I found it. Kiss us. Yeah.
Alright, let's see if this is right. Like I'm missing there.
Okay. How do you say my name again? The last name?
If it's Ayn, like Hein,
No.
No.
Just pronounce it.
Gabor.
Okay. And try to read or pronounce what you typed.
Hein, Ba, Yay. No, I think that's a Y. No, it's not a Y.
Okay. So you added the letter Del after the rain.
Ah!
She doesn't exist. Okay.
Okay, so let me start from the beginning.
Okay.
Alright, so it's what is plain
Okay, there is no alif, by the way. I'll explain that.
okay, so then
I
you
have,
go
okay, okay. Let me second time and here how it should. Okay, now I have to introduce or to make stress on the diacritics. Okay, see the rain here. It doesn't. There is no. Although we say ra, bur, but it's short vowel, not ra like bar have. Okay, it's a ghabbur. So there is fatha. Remember the fatha? This dash on the top of the letter. It sounds like a, but it's a short vowel. And then there is beh, ghabb. But when there is shadda or stress or emphasis on a letter, we don't repeat it. We don't write it twice, like in English. We just put the shadda on it. So it's a and there is waw and re at the end. But what is this diacritic above the shadda? It's dhamma. Why is there is dhamma? Because it's a ghabbu. It's the sound of the letter which is after the beh. So it's a ghabbur. Okay, so just this is general information about the diacritics. We should go deeper into the diacritics today, hopefully. But the diacritics is your key to correctly read and write and even pronounce the Arabic words. I give you an example. Just one word has two meanings. Same exact three letters. I'm not going into the 3 or 4 meanings just not to overwhelm you. Okay. Me as a native, I can figure out if it, without the critics, what does it mean in a context. I'll just type it for you here. Why is it not word? Okay. The switch. Okay. Can you read this word? is then.
The first letter?
Yeah.
Emoji stuff keeps on popping up, so I can't see it. Nope, cannot read that.
Okay. Don't worry. Let me check. The keyboard is one, and this is okay. The X. Okay. This one. Sorry. Okay. I meant. It's red ذهب. Okay.
ذهب.
ذهب. If I read it, ذهب, like it's written. I'll just correct the last diacritic. 1 second.
Straight alphabet out, 'cause I'm still struggling to identify the keys.
Oops, that doesn't. Okay. Okay, I meant this. You know this little circle, which is sukun. You heard about it maybe from the video that the lady was explaining these short vowels. So consider it like over the beh, not in the beginning. It doesn't work. Don't move the keyboard's not responding. So ذهب means gold. Okay, which is in the Egyptian dialect we say dahab.
Dahab.
Yeah. Dal instead of dal. So it's dahab. But if I put the fatha on the beh, it means it reads dhahaba. Dhahaba, which means he went or he's gone. Like the past participle of the verb yazhab, which means go. See the difference in aspect? Again, don't worry about this now, but that means we have to, even if the pronunciation is not that perfect in these critical letters, ayin, ghayn, ha, kha, the diacritics critical. Okay, let's now switch to the pronunciation of these 4 letters. If you can, I see you worked on them, I think. The ha, kha, ayin, and ghi.
So ha
Yes.
and ha and hain and ghain.
Ain and ghain are correct. Ha is correct.
Ha,
Kha,
ha.
there are 2. But exactly. That's it. Correct.
Hi.
And kha.
Hain, rain. The baby's trying it too.
Wait.
Rain.
Bilinguist.
Yeah, he will be.
Bilingual too.
Alif. Alif.
Can we go
Good job.
over the
Toy.
first one more
Mama
time?
toy.
This page Arabic quick.
Mommy.
Okay.
Mom.
Brody, please.
Call mommy toy.
Yeah, mommy's talking. Okay. Whew.
Toddy.
Alif. Be.
Okay.
Te. Te. Jim. Ha. Ha. Dal. Tol. Oh, del.
Yeah, very soft.
Yes.
Del.
Del. Del. Ra. Or Roy.
Okay.
Z.
Del. Del. Try to just extend the alif. Del.
Del. Del. Ra.
Re.
Oh, Re. Yep. Re. Sin.
Zain.
Oh, Zin. Sin. Shin. Sod. Dod. Da. Ta.
No, ta, da.
Yeah. Ta. Ta.
Ta.
Ta. Hein. Hein.
No, wait a minute. After the,
Yeah. The.
mhm,
Da.
no.
No.
We said sad,
Yeah. Sod. Dod. Ta.
da,
Ta.
hmm,
Hein.
ain.
Wait.
This is the one without the dot. Ain.
Hein. Fe. Kaf. Kaf. Lam. Mim. Nun. He. Wa. Yeah. Oh, wow. Yeah.
Very good.
Ooh.
Very good. Remember, and I can leave it because you're not a native Arabic. You're not requested to perfect the pronunciation as natives. So I can leave it. Whatever you can go further. It would be good and it would be appreciated even there. But I see that you are self-motivated and I see that you're smart. So I just see how far you can go to perfect. So don't get bored with me.
Wow.
Okay, so the jim, remember in Egypt it's a game.
Gim. Yep.
Yes.
Gim.
Okay. Now I need to stress on these two letters, the dal and dad. So one is lighter than the other, dal
Del.
and the dad.
Dod.
Correct. Dal and the dah.
Ta.
Both are the earliest letter in the beginning is lighter than the later one. Okay.
Del.
And dal,
Del.
dad,
Dod.
dal,
Del.
dah,
Da.
dah.
Del. Dod.
Okay. Dal.
Del.
No, this is a dal, the one after dal with the dot above it.
Oh. So it's del. Do. So it's del.
The equivalent or the relative of it is the.
Da.
Okay. And the sin and sad. You
Sin.
know the difference? Sin.
Because of the three dots.
No, this is the one before the three dots on it.
Oh,
Sin,
sin.
not sheen.
Yeah.
Sin.
Sin has no dots, and
Yes.
sheen has three above.
Exactly. And sin, the bold pronunciation of it is a sad, which is after the sheen directly. So the difference is like you said, sand and sun. Okay, so it's like seen. This is and seen and sad. It's like you're pronouncing sand lightly and sun
Okay.
more boldly.
Sin, sod.
Okay, so this one. Okay, okay. Let's go to. And as we proceed, I'll give you some cultural insights as well. Okay, let's switch to mango.
Okay. Are we on? You want to start on lesson 2 or 1?
Now we finished one. We can start number 2. Yes,
Okay.
and salutations and small talk.
Okay.
Yes.
In a formal situation, how would you say to a woman,
Hold on.
you?
حضرتك. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Thanks, bro. Okay.
Listen and repeat the way to say, how are you? When speaking to a man in a formal situation.
ازيك
ازاي
حضرتك.
حضرتك؟
Yeah.
No, repeat it again.
ازيك حضرتك.
No, listen to them.
Oh, okay.
ازاي حضرتك؟
ازاي حضرتك.
Exactly. So the letter kaf, it went from the end of zay, because I'm not asking only one word, zayak. Okay? It's zay حضرتك. So the kaf, the male I'm speaking to, it went to the end of the sentence. Okay. Oh, okay. One thing. Remember the conversation that we got before? Salama, alf salama.
Yes.
Okay. Alf salama is not a mandatory. So one can say ma salama, ma salama. Same. Okay. Ma alf alf. You can just insert it if there is a dear person you are giving the greeting to. Just want to mention this. So, ازاي حضرتك? Okay. Next. Because
Now, let's learn how to say, how?
ازاي.
Listen closely one more time.
ازاي.
How do you say, how?
ازاي.
one more time.
ازاي.
Okay. So you notice there is shadda on ya. ازاي.
ازاي.
ازاي؟
Good.
ازاي.
Here's something new. When you're speaking to a man in a formal situation, say, to mean you.
حضرتك.
Exactly. Okay.
How do you say, how?
ازاي.
Good.
Note that Arabic has no equivalent to. Do you remember how to say, how are you? To a gentleman in a formal situation.
ازاي حضرتك.
Okay. Did you read the cultural note?
Yeah, last night.
Okay.
Mhm.
So you know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Up for a challenge? How do you say, good morning, how are you? To a man in a formal setting?
صباح الخير. ازاي. What? صباح الخير حضرتك.
One more time.
صباح الخير حضرتك. No, ازاي
ازاي حضرتك?
حضرتك. Yeah.
Yeah.
صباح الخير ازاي حضرتك.
Good.
Let's see.
صباح الخير، ازاي حضرتك؟
I forgot the ازاي.
Speaking formally to a woman, the way you would say, you, is,
حضرتك.
حضرتك.
Yeah.
Why'd you say?
Okay.
Why'd you say yeah like that?
Do you hear the voice? I mean the sound from my end.
So حضرتك. حضرتك.
No. Wait a minute, because I think we're conflicting each other's sound. Do you hear the sound that I hear from my end?
No.
Okay. Very good. Okay. So I don't want to mix you up, because I don't know how to turn it off. Anyway, so you read the notice of حضرتك and حضرتك and حضرتك.
Yep.
Okay, so this is it's here very clear the diacritics, the kasra for حضرتك and fatha for حضرتك on the letter T, and there is sukun on the kaf, which means the kaf letter is silent, just pronounced حضرتك or حضرتك. Okay. You can say it one more time.
حضرتك.
Or for a male.
حضرتك.
Wonderful. So these are the short vowels. Fatha, Dhamma, Kasra, Sukun, Shadda. Okay, let's proceed.
Okay.
have you noticed that the difference between
حضرتك.
and
حضرتك.
is only the change in the vowel from
أك
to.
إك
Note that this change in vowels has a special purpose, as it depends on if you are addressing a man or a woman. Thus, remember to be clear when pronouncing the vowels to avoid confusion.
Yes. Okay, you can proceed.
Okay, give me 1 second.
Sure.
Give me a second. Go downstairs. Go.
Sheba,
I'm in class. Go.
muffin.
Yeah, you made this mess. I gotta deal with it later.
There's a mess.
Yeah, you made a mess. Clarence, please remember I'm in class. The boy literally tore up and tied him up and it's all on the floor. Okay. All right, sorry about that. Okay.
No problem.
In a formal situation, how would you say to a woman? You.
حضرتك.
Wonderful. Okay.
Here's how you would say, Madam,
Ma-
Mrs.
Madame.
Okay, it's almost the same pronunciation in French. Madame.
Madame.
Yes. Mhm.
Using what you've learned, see if you can figure out how to say, How are you, madam?
ازيك حضرتك يا مدام؟
Try one more
One
time.
time. ازاي حضرتك يا مدام؟
Perfect.
Ay.
Very good. Yes. Okay.
Since we are
so
talking
then-
to a lady,
Oh,
we attach the
That's
vowel
okay.
that is specially used to speak to women politely. Remember, Arabs use the polite form to address an elder or a stranger. So, if in doubt, better to be polite and use this form.
Okay.
In a formal situation, how do you say, Good morning, how are you? To a
صباح
man.
صباح الخير ازاي حضرتك؟
Mom,
Wonderful.
mom,
Okay.
Okay, now try to say, How are you, madam?
ازاي ازاي حضرتك يا مدام؟
Nice. Okay.
When saying, How are you? To a male, you use
إزيك
ازيك؟
Wonderful.
No,
So now
Dad.
إزيك
you know this.
is when saying, How are you?
I can't even mute
To a
it.
male, you use
إزيك
Wonderful. Okay, so you know how to insert correctly the
Stop before you break something.
to someone, right? Which is not in English.
Come here. Got it.
Okay. Can
no. You can use
إزيك
with male people you know, but if you really want to be polite, then you should use
إزيك حضرتك
ازاي حضرتك؟ Oh my goodness. Brody, stop.
so ازيك is important for someone to know. ازاي حضرتك for elder people or people we meet for the first time.
ازيك
Okay.
ازيك؟
Any questions?
Nope, so far so good.
Do you remember how to say, How are you? To a man?
ازيك حضرتك؟
Okay. One more time.
ازاي حضرتك؟
إزيك
Okay.
Oh, ازيك.
It's okay. I mean, if you're talking to like a formal form, that's ازاي حضرتك. So I just noticed that you mix the kaf letter between ازيك and ازاي حضرتك. Because when you say ازاي حضرتك, the respectful form, you say ازيك حضرتك.
ازيك حضرتك؟
No. This is wrong. This is what you see.
Oh.
So, yeah. If it's only one word, it's إزيك. If you are adding حضرتك, so the kaf switches to the end of the last word. زي حضرتك.
زي حضرتك.
Perfect.
Okay. زي-
Go on.
Alright.
Can you figure out how to say, how are you, Muhammad?
ازاي حضرتك يا محمد؟
That's informal one.
Oh. ازاي يا محمد؟
زيك يا محمد.
ازيك يا
ازيك يا
محمد؟
محمد.
Exactly.
Alright, let's do that one more time. Just so I have it clear.
Can you
can say-
figure out how to say, how are you, Muhammad?
ازيك ازيك
There's-
يا
Okay. There's a greeting in the beginning.
Oh. How are you? So it's ازيك حضرتك يا محمد?
ازيك يا محمد.
Oh, so I'm missing. ازيك يا محمد?
Correct. And don't forget أهلا, which is
Oh.
أهلا إزيك يا محمد.
أهلا.
You can
Good
repeat.
job so
Okay.
far.
Ah, here's the
think
hello
of the way
part.
to say, hello, how are you, Muhammad?
أهلا ازيك حضرتك يا محمد؟
There is no حضرتك here.
أهلا ازاي يا محمد؟
إزيك
ازيك يا
محمد.
محمد؟
Yeah, you don't have to make a pause after يا محمد.
اهلا ازيك يا محمد.
أهلا أهلا ازيك يا محمد؟
Correct. End of
Alright.
In a formal situation, how do you say, good morning, how are you, to a man?
That's a formal one.
Okay. صباح الخير ازيك حضرتك؟
See, you said it again.
Not again. Alright. صباح الخير ازيك
Now, إزاي حضرتك.
صباح الخير
صباح
ازيك
الخير. ازيك حضرتك.
You see, إزاي, it lost the calf. It went to the end of the last word.
ازاي حضرتك؟ So
Perfect.
صباح الخير ازاي حضرتك؟
Okay. Last time you pronounced الخير better than today. الخير.
الخير.
Okay. Do you hover over the word and see how it's harmonized?
الخير.
الخير.
Okay. You see the English letters, right?
Mhm.
Okay. So you need to make it. You see this double E?
Yeah.
الخير.
الخير.
Yes.
So drag the E out.
Mhm.
So صباح الخير يا حضرتك. Yeah.
صباح الخير زي حضرتك. I'm sorry.
Yeah. صباح الخير يا. So it's صباح الخير يا حضرتك.
Okay.
Alright.
Okay, now try to say, how are you, madam?
ازاي حضرتك يا مدام؟
Wonderful.
Woo!
Nice. Now practice saying, hello, how are you, Muhammad?
أهلا صباح الخير. Wait, so it's أهلا صباح الخير ازاي يا محمد؟
أهلا.
صباح
ازيك يا محمد.
أهلا
اهلا ازيك يا محمد.
let me start over. 'Cause that's good morning.
Nice. Now practice saying, hello, how are you, Muhammad?
أهلا ازيك حضرتك محمد؟
There is no حضرتك.
Oh, that's right. أهلا ازيك no ازيك يا محمد؟
Okay.
No.
اهلا ازيك يا
If you
محمد.
if you pronounce word by word, it would be easier.
Yeah.
Yeah.
أهلا ازيك يا محمد؟
Wonderful.
Yeah, I need to slow down.
Remember to consider the speaker. Who are you talking to? To a man or to a woman? How does this change the question? Remember your vowels. Now try to figure out how you would say, "How are you?" to a woman.
ازيك.
Just one word.
Oh, حضرتك.
What's it?
ازيك
ازيك.
One more time.
ازيك.
Okay, try to visualize and remember the kasra after the little yeah. Zayik. Zayik. Yeah. No, you don't have to pronounce like me. I'm just stressing to make stress on
The zay.
yeah, the location of the vowels. So Zayik.
Got it. 'Cause, so if I was to spell it,
Yeah, go ahead.
would it be alif?
Yes.
Is that jim?
No.
Nope. Alif.
It's
Ra.
the same pronunciation of the letter, so you can just get it.
Yeah, alif. Ra.
We say no. The one after. Not.
On top?
Mm-hmm.
Zena.
Zain.
Zain.
Yes. We say is so it's Zain.
Zain. So Z. No. F.
It is Zain. Yes.
Okay.
If Zain
Zain.
and keep going.
Ooh.
They are only 4 letters.
Yeah.
So we got 2.
Le.
No.
I'm not.
Be. The letter Be or Ba has one
One dot.
dot only under it. What is the letter that has 2?
2 dots. Yeah.
Wonderful. Yeah. Keep the sheet, the letters on them. No, I mean front of you. Okay. The last one.
I need to print out that sheet for the house too.
Remember the last group in the song? Kaf, lam, mim, nun, he, wow, yeah.
Kaf.
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 Yes.
Okay.
So spell them one more time.
Alright, so it's alif, zin,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, kaf.
Perfect. So it's Alif, Zain, yeah, Kaf. Okay, go on.
Alright.
Now, can you figure out the best way to say, "How are you, Sarah?"
ازيك يا سارة.
We're talking to a female. Okay, so how would you pronounce it?
Oh, ازيك حضرتك يا سارة.
No.
Oh.
You're good.
ازيك
ازيك يا سارة
سارة. ازيك.
Exactly. I wanted this part is Zayyik.
ازيك يا سارة.
Perfect. You're the best.
If you are addressing a woman, could you figure out how to say, "Good morning, how are you?"
صباح الخير ازيك حضرتك.
We're talking to a female. That's first.
So صباح الخير ازيك.
Wonderful. Okay.
صباح الخير ازيك
Yay.
Let's learn how to say, "Today."
النهاردة
النهارده.
النهاردة. Okay, so I need to break it up for you. النهار or nahar means morning, this morning. ده, it's a colloquial way to say هذا, which is saying this morning. النهاردة, that means this or to. This morning means today. This day, okay? So النهاردة means today. Can you repeat it one more time?
النهارده.
Very good. If you want to listen to it one more time,
Yep.
it's fine.
النهاردة
النهارده.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Okay, keep going.
What's the way to say, "Today"?
النهارده.
Perfect.
If you want to say, how are you today, to a woman, how would you do it?
ازيك النهارده.
To a woman.
Oh, ازيك حضرتك النهارده.
No.
no. ازيك.
Forget about حضرتك.
Yeah. ازيك النهارده.
Perfect.
Ooh.
ازيك النهارده؟
Wonderful.
If you are addressing a woman, could you figure out how to say, hello, how are you today?
صباح الخير ازيك النهارده.
There is no good morning. It's just
اهلا صباح اهلا ازيك النهارده.
you're the best. I'm telling you, you're so smart.
أهلا، ازيك النهارده؟
Perfect.
Now, can you figure out the best way to say, how are you today, Mohammed?
ازيك حضرتك النهارده يا محمد.
Okay.
Oh no, ازيك ازيك النهارده يا محمد.
Okay.
Woo.
To make it easier for you, if Muhammad is a
ازيك
colleague
النهارده يا محمد؟
or a driver or whatever, how would you address it? Are you going to say ازاي حضرتك يا محمد? No, he's a colleague.
Yeah.
It's informal greeting. So
ازيك.
ازيك النهارده يا محمد. If Muhammad is a person has a problem and the first time came to the embassy and is meeting with some of you, and you're seeing this person for the first time, or he's an old man. Now you say ازاي حضرتك النهارده يا أستاذ محمد, for example, Mr. Muhammad. ازاي حضرتك النهارده. So حضرتك is the formal thing to say to an older person or someone you meet for the first time.
So ازيك. So the first time it's ازيك حضرتك يا محمد.
Okay, if I'm saying ازاي حضرتك, it would be ازاي حضرتك, not ازيك حضرتك. There is no two kaf.
Oh,
Only one kaf at the end of the حضرتك.
ازاي حضرتك.
ازاي حضرتك
حضرتك.
or ازاي حضرتك
No.
for a female.
ازاي حضرتك النهارده يا محمد.
Correct. Okay.
Okay.
Wonderful. Go on.
Now,
Go on.
how do you think you would say, how are you today, Lori?
ازيك حضرتك يا لوري.
Okay, that works. But
Or shorten is ازيك يا لوري.
that works, but they have another.
Oh, النهارده. Yeah. ازيك ازيك
ازيك النهارده يا لوري؟
Wonderful. One more time.
ازيك النهارده يا لوري.
You said ازيك.
No,
Lori is a
ازيك.
female.
Yeah. ازيك النهارده يا لوري.
Yes.
Ah.
You just need to pay attention for these little nuances between male and female. Okay. Keep going.
Good job so far. Now, think of the way to say, how is Mohammed today?
ازاي محمد النهارده.
Perfect.
What?
Okay, play it.
ازاي محمد النهارده؟
Yes. Okay.
Okay.
In Egyptian culture, when conversing with another person, it is customary to inquire about the health of the other person's friends and family, especially if you have met any of them previously. While it may seem strange to ask specific questions about another person's friends or family members, in Egypt, this is considered to be an essential part of the conversation because it is seen as a demonstration of friendship and a sign of respect for the other speaker.
Okay, wait a minute here, because there is something cultural I need to tell you about, the repetitive questions. For that part, don't think it's weird when an Egyptian friend or someone you knew for a while, when they see you, they ask you, ازيك ازيك أيانا أو ازيك يا أيانا, and you say أنا كويسة, عاملة إيه, and you say it's the same. ازيك, it's like عاملة إيه, how are you. It's
عاملة إيه.
both عاملة إيه
عاملة إيه.
and both are the same.
Huh.
And they can add a third question, كل حاجة كويسة, like everything is okay with you. So of course here in America we say how are you, I'm fine, and that's it. Or everything is okay with you, yeah, I'm fine. In Egypt, as a matter of generosity and demonstrating friendship, they keep asking same questions in other meanings or in other words. So just get yourself used to it. When they ask you ازيك, عاملة ايه, ايه الأخبار, or like what's up, are all the same.
Okay.
So they have this
That's
repetitive
in the
questions.
Okay. So
Okay.
is it عاملة إيه.
We'll get to it.
Okay.
عاملة ايه. We'll
عاملة
get to it.
إيه.
عاملة ايه. It has this word has many meanings, but how are you?
Alright. عاملة إيه.
Or عامل ايه for a male. I would ask عامل ايه for a female. عاملة ايه.
عاملة إيه.
Yeah.
And the male is what?
I am without the letter he, which we add for female, for the te or he, when we speak to a female, we add the he or te at the end of the word. But for a male, there is no he. Okay, you can keep going.
In a formal situation, how would you say to a woman, you?
إزيك.
That's formal.
It will be formal to a female. إزيك.
حضرتك
Ah, crap. حضرتك.
There is no how are you.
Yeah, it's just you. حضرتك.
Yeah. Okay.
Do you remember how to say, how are you, to a man?
إزيك حضرتك.
Perfect.
Oh, إزيك.
Eat your first one.
Okay, there is no formal here.
إزيك.
Okay,
ازيك
good.
When speaking to a woman, how would you say, how are you?
إزيك.
Perfect. Okay.
What is the best way to say, good morning, how are you, to a woman?
صباح الخير. إزيك.
Perfect.
Woo.
You can
Okay.
What's the way to say,
Others.
Ready? النهاردة.
Haga.
perfect.
النهاردة.
Haga.
هردة.
Haga.
النهارده.
You got it, bro?
Go.
Oh, all right, on to the next. Yay!
Yes, congratulations.
what's the way to say,
Nope. All right, let's go.
I don't want to stress you on this today, on this thing. So you have 2 lessons to review,
Okay.
and so I need to write down 2 lessons.
Let me go to the numbers.
Yeah.
I gotta bring up the link. I gotta restart this. Alright. Ready for your numbers, bro?
Number.
Okay. So we're doing 0 through 50 or are we doing 0 through 20?
We need to review first the 0 to 20, and then we can add to it.
Okay. Alright, so 0 is.
No, you don't have to because you know.
Okay.
So just pronounce yeah.
Okay. So صفر واحد اثنين ثلاثة أربعة.
Wait a minute. I just need to correct something.
Okay.
واحد, not wahid.
واحد. So
Yeah, because if you say wahid, that's a name of a male.
So
Yeah.
واحد
Yes.
اثنين
Mm-hmm.
ثلاثة
Mm-hmm.
أربعة
Arba, correct. Yes.
خمسة
Khamsa.
خمسة
Sin, not zain. Remember.
Oh.
Khamsa.
خمسة ستة سبعة
Sabah.
سبعة
Yeah, because if you say sabah, that means morning.
Yeah.
Sabah.
سبعة
Mm-hmm.
ثمانية
Correct.
تسعة
Okay.
عشرة
Ashra.
عشرة
Remember the ayn. We will work on it.
Yeah.
Just okay. Go ahead.
11
Okay.
12
12.
12
No. There is an unwanted R in the middle here. So, but look at the transliteration. Itnashar.
12
It doesn't say itnashar. It says itnashar.
12
Itnashar.
12
Do you hear this R in the
R.
middle?
Yep.
Okay, we don't want this.
Yeah. 12
Still.
It's the
Okay, take a sip of water or something.
Yeah.
Or relax. Don't stress yourself out.
12
We're getting there. Okay, go ahead.
13
Okay.
14
No.
no 14
Correct.
15
No.
no 15
Read the English letters.
okay 5
No, it says khamas.
15
Khamastashar.
15 No.
One more R needs to be taken away in the middle.
15
Okay, khamastashar.
15 is that R?
Tashar.
Tarsha. Tarsha.
Not tashar, it's tashar.
Tar.
Tashar.
Tashar.
Khamastashar.
15
Okay.
16 no
Okay, good. Yes.
17
Okay,
is
you need
it-
to work on this R that you squeeze in the middle of the last syllabus. I mean the syllable of the word. It's sabatashar.
17 I can feel my R.
Oh, yeah. Tashar.
17
Okay.
18 nope it's
Taman.
18
Tamantashar, correct.
19
Tisatashar.
19
Okay.
20
Ashrin.
20
Remember this apostrophe before the letter I? That means we pronounce the letter Ain in Arabic. Ashrin.
20
Good. Okay. If let's practice a pop quiz now. If you are a salesperson in a shop and you are selling whatever toy for 15 pounds, Egyptian pounds, and I ask you how much is this, what will your answer be?
15
15.
15
Cool, good. I just don't know where did you get this R?
I don't know. my tongue just keeps going. 15
Okay, do you know the currency in Egypt?
Egyptian pound.
Okay, so you say 15 guinea.
Ooh, 15 guinea.
Exactly. If I'm buying like candy and it's for 5 pounds, how much is it?
5 guinea.
Bravo, wonderful. Okay, let's continue. Here's the 20, 30. I need to add like 22. How are you gonna say it?
20
Okay. Let's go to the first page,
okay.
which has صفر واحد.
It means so 20
Okay.
eat me.
we combine them. So 22 means اتنين وعشرين. Remember that, okay? The letter wow in the middle, that means و, like in addition to, or with, or plus. So you're like adding up 2 and 20, which is اتنين, and which is وعشرين. So it is اتنين وعشرين.
اتنين وعشرين.
That's perfect. If you're saying 21, it's واحد وعشرين.
واحد وعشرين.
So all of these single numbers, 1 to 9, we add them to the these double digits counting. When we get to like 11, it has its own meaning, like from 11, 11 to 19. After this, we start adding the 1 to 9 to each 20 or 30. Like we're gonna continue here to the 30. How do you pronounce it?
30.
30.
30.
Yeah, I'm just correcting small nuances because transliteration here I don't agree with some of them. Yeah, it should be TALAT, not double AT. So 30.
30.
Correct. If you wanna say 31, how would you say it?
واحد وثلاثين.
Correct. 32.
اتنين وثلاثين.
Perfect. 33.
Let's see what is the word.
Take your time. You can go back and check.
Yeah. ثلاثة وثلاثين.
Perfect. 34.
أربعة وثلاثين.
Great. 35.
خمسة وثلاثين.
Yes, and remember خمسة. It's
خمسة.
not زين. Yeah. Okay, 36.
ستة وثلاثين.
37.
سبعة وثلاثين.
You're the best. 38.
ثمانية وثلاثين.
39.
تسعة وثلاثين.
40.
أربعة عشر.
No.
Oh wait, 40, that's right. أربعين.
Wonderful. 40.
أربعين.
40.
أربعين.
Okay, you see these Arabic letters. It's Alif, Re, B, which has the kasra under it. So 40.
أربعين.
If we are talking MSA, it would be 40. Ba. If we're talking Egyptian dialect, it's B. 40.
أربعين.
Okay, so it's 40 and the 50.
خمسين.
50. Perfect. 60.
ستين.
Go on.
سبعين. No.
70.
سبعين.
You don't have to pause like
Yep.
I'm just stressing on the it's 70.
سبعين.
Perfect. And
ثمانين.
80. Perfect.
تسعين. مية.
Perfect. And yeah, and go 1000.
ألف.
Okay.
Or no.
Then 10,000.
10,000.
Wonderful.
Ooh. I'll shock myself.
100,000.
100,000.
Perfect. A million. It's a
مليون.
million. Wonderful. Okay. So you can practice adding these like interval counting 34 43 46 46. You can practice for yourself. We can choose random numbers next time and see how it works with you.
Okay.
And you can familiarize yourself with plus and minus and all of these mathematical thing.
So it's Zaid, Nais.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, and just work on it. It's not that much.
Okay.
Okay, let's. How many? Okay, we have 20 minutes. Okay, I would like to go to something even. We're not gonna finish the whole unit today, so we can continue next time. But go to commands, the first one, with something relative to our job.
Mhm. So stop is kif.
Okay, that's where I have to intervene here. Yeah, it would be very correct if we're studying MSA. It's qif,
Qaf.
qif, yeah. But we're studying Egyptian dialect, so uqaf. Let me, it's like you're pronouncing, let me put it in the chat box.
Qaf.
Off.
Qaf.
Uqaf or uqaf with the dhamma on the alif. O. It's like there is waw, but we don't type it, we don't write it. Uqaf.
Olaf.
Uqaf.
Oaf.
Yes. Good. Exactly. So it's in Egyptian. I'm going to tell someone to stop. Uqaf.
Oaf.
If I'm talking to a female, I would say uqafi.
Oafi.
Uqafi.
Oafi.
Yeah, like in MSA, قفي, the ya for the female I'm talking to. So قفي, male and female in MSA. In Egyptian dialect, it's oaf or oafi,
Oafi.
or for a male.
Oaf.
Wonderful. Okay, second line.
Oaf wal ir harba binar.
Okay, let's. You wanna play the sound?
Yeah.
Okay.
قف وإلا حضرب بالنار. قف وإلا حضرب بالنار.
So quaf war
Okay.
وإلا حضرب
Don't
بالنار.
panic.
wali o
قف وإلا
wa illa hadra dinar.
Yes.
So
So
Quaf.
it's qaf or oaf.
quaf
Wa
walila
وإلا.
wa illa.
Yes. See, that's why after the WA there should be apostrophe which highlights the pronunciation of the hamza or ain, like a. So أقف وإلا هضرب بالنار.
Quaf. So it's ofi
أقف
oaf wa illa wa illa
yes.
wa illa hadra bin
هضرب
yeah hadra binar.
بالنار. Okay. Nar means fire, by the way.
Oh.
So yeah, so I will shoot them. I will fire my weapon or something. Okay. Go to the third line.
Nafis.
Okay. There has to be here double F in the middle.
So nafis.
It's a Z, not S.
So it's nafe.
Okay. Well, why don't you play it?
Yep.
نفذ أوامرنا.
Nefis awena.
أوامرنا.
Nefis awamerna.
Perfect. نفذ أوامرنا.
Nefis awamerna.
All right. أوامر, which is orders. Okay.
ما تضربش
ما
ما
تضربش
تضربش
ما تضربش.
Correct. ما تضربش here in the context of shooting, but also it has a meaning don't hit or don't hate me. Or don't smack me. Like it has all of these assaulting meanings. Okay. The fifth one.
ارمي سلاحك على الأرض
ارمي
سلاحك
سلاحك
على الأرض
ارمي سلاحك على الأرض.
One word at a time.
Okay. ارمي
Mm-hmm.
سلاحك.
No. Okay. Let's do this. سلاحك.
سلاحك.
Yes. Perfect. One more time.
سلاحك.
There is no R in the middle.
Ah.
سلاحك.
سلاحك
Okay. على.
على الأرض.
Okay. Literally, that means drop your weapon on the floor. So put your weapon down is not. I mean, yeah, it works, but the literal meaning is drop your weapon on the floor.
So ارمي سلاحك على الأرض.
Perfect. Okay. You can add for your homework the other 5 lines or 10. We can work on them next time.
Okay.
Let's go now to the 1, 2, 3. The fourth one from the bottom, relatives.
أما
Okay. It should be double M in the middle.
أماما. No.
Okay. You stressed the meme correctly. Amma
أما
or khana.
هلا. No.
No.
Khela.
Play the.
Okay.
عمة عمة خالة خالة
أما هلا
Khala, not khilla. Khala.
هلا.
This where the diacritics play the critical role. And it's amma. You know how to pronounce the ain now.
أما.
So, not amma. It's amma.
أما.
Amma, it's another totally word that means or other or otherwise. So we don't wanna mix these nuances up. So it's amma,
أما
amma,
أما
khala.
هلا.
Okay. Go to the second one.
أخ
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 Akh.
أخ.
Yes, correct. The third one.
طفل.
Tifl.
طفل
طفل.
It's like T-E, not T-I.
Ah.
T-E.
طفل.
Tifl.
طفل.
And remember, this is the ta.
طفل
Tifl.
طفل.
It's the bold way to say the te. It's to. Tifl.
طفل.
Correct.
Children's أطفال.
Atfal.
أطفال.
Play the sound.
أطفال
أطفال.
أطفال
أطفال.
Correct. Yes. The last one.
ابن عم
ابن عم.
ابن عم
ابن عم.
Ibn Am. It's two words.
No.
Ibn
إب
Am.
عم. إب. Say إب عم.
Ibn
ابن. ابن.
Am.
ابن عم.
Okay. I think the letter ha and ain needs more work. So
ابن.
You will get it. You will get the hang of it. Don't worry. But it needs just practicing, because it's a new pronunciation to your vocal course. I know that. Yeah, it's totally new things to you. Okay, you wanna take a 5 minutes break or something?
Yes.
And we come back?
Yep.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
And I am